This video is for the ones who've been told they're too intense, too emotional, or too passionate. It's for anyone who's been shamed for caring deeply, loving loudly, or showing up with energy that shakes the room. We're talking about passion, the kind of fire that people try to dim but secretly wish they had. If you've ever felt like your intensity was a curse, I'm here to show you why it's actually one of your greatest strengths. People will call you too much, too loud, too passionate, too opinionated, too expressive. Being intense isn't a flaw. It's proof you're alive, awake, and unafraid to feel. And let's be real. While others hide behind masks, no one will ever have to guess where you stand. They'll always know exactly how you feel. Why people fear passion. Let's get real for a second. Why do people call you too much? It's not because you're wrong. It's because your passion forces them to confront their own lack of it. Your intensity makes people uncomfortable because it exposes their apathy. They'd rather label you as dramatic than admit they've been moving through life half asleep. But here's the kicker. Passion is what makes life worth living. The people who try to shrink you, they're the ones playing it safe, never risking, never feeling, never stepping out of line. And you're the opposite. You remind them what fire looks like. Sometimes the very people who are drawn to your passion are the ones who will later try to silence it. Why? Because they thought they wanted fire, until they realized fire can't be controlled. Think about your relationships. You love hard, don't you? You don't do halfway. If you're in, you're all in. And while some people find that overwhelming, the right people will find it magnetic. Because let's be honest, who wants lukewarm love? Who wants half interest, half effort, half feelings? Nobody. Yes, passion is intense, but it's also rare. And in a world full of people pretending not to care, being with someone who makes you feel everything, that's unforgettable. So no, your intensity isn't ruining your relationships. It's filtering them. It weeds out the people who can't handle depth and clears the way for the ones who crave it. Let me ask you, have you ever been told you're too much in a relationship? Too emotional, too loving, too passionate? And what did that reveal about the other person? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear how your intensity exposed who could handle you and who couldn't. Before we dive deeper, let me share something most people don't realize. The way YouTube works is simple. The more you engage with the video, whether it's liking, commenting, or even just watching it all the way through, the more it tells the algorithm, this message matters, share it with more people. And here's why that's powerful. Somewhere out there, someone is struggling with the very thing we're talking about today. Your simple action might be the reason they finally hear the words that shift everything for them. So if this resonates with you, stay with me until the end, hit that like button, or drop a quick comment. These actions might seem small, but they're actually huge. Because together, we're making sure the right people hear this message at the right time. Now let's continue with the video. Intensity at work and in life. Passion doesn't just show up in love. It shows up everywhere. At work, in your dreams, in the way you fight for what you believe in. Some people coast through life, clocking in and out, settling for just enough. But not you. You have standards. You have vision. You care too much to settle for average. And yes, that intensity can intimidate people. But let's be real. Every major change in history, every innovation, every revolution started with someone who refused to dim their passion, someone who was willing to be called too much. Being intense isn't just about energy, it's about honesty. People may not always like what you say, but they'll never doubt that you mean it. And in a world where fake smiles and watered-down opinions run the show, your raw truth is a rare commodity, turning intensity into power. Let's talk strategy, because passion without direction, that can burn you out. The goal isn't to tone yourself down, it's to channel that fire into things that matter. into relationships that deserve it, into work that fulfills you, into dreams that scare you a little but excite you even more. When you stop apologizing for your intensity and start aiming it at the right places, that's when it becomes power. That's when people stop calling you too much and start calling you unstoppable. Redefining too much. Next time someone says you're too much, I want you to hear it differently. Don't hear it as an insult. Hear it as a confession. What they're really saying is, I can't handle that much truth. I can't handle that much fire. I can't handle that much you. And that's not your problem. It's theirs. Because the world doesn't need less passion. It needs more. So here's the takeaway. Passion isn't a weakness, and intensity isn't something to apologize for. It's your superpower. It's what sets you apart in a world full of people sleepwalking through life. Yes, you're intense, but at least nobody will ever have to wonder how you feel. They'll know it. They'll feel it. And if they can't handle it, that's their loss. Because being unforgettable always beats being easy to ignore.